This is the very first annual ELINET conference. ELINET stands for Education, Languages and Internationalization Network. The network aims to provide a professional forum to nurture a community of practice of researchers, practitioners, policymakers, curriculum developers, materials writers and students to collaborate and share knowledge in areas of education, languages and internationalization. It is, of course, a very broad net, and because of this we also have a broad and diverse team that consists of coordinators and members from around the globe working together to promote and develop research, policy and practice in these areas. And you'll find out more about this quite a little bit later. The network has been a long time in the making, and a lot of hard work has gone into it, and also a lot of hard work and dedication, determination has gone into making today work as well. So I would like everyone who's been involved in that process in any way to be very, very proud of themselves. So well done, a lot of work's been done. Who is the ELINET lead student coordinator, conference manager and distinguished MEd TESOL alumni.
Hello everyone, welcome to Glasgow and to the very first ELINET annual conference, the Education, Languages and Internationalisation Network. As Julie mentioned, this has been quite an effort to get this far. We've been working on this for a long time, and I can't thank Julie and Siobhan enough for their support here at Glasgow, and also the School of Education Postgraduate Committee as well, who funded the conference. We are ecstatic to finally launch the network. We've been working on this for about 5 to 6 years now. We first of all started with a small network teaching English and teaching in English in global context in 2017 with the Teaching English and Teaching in English network, a small WordPress site. And Carrie-san, one of our plenary speakers, was also one of the student coordinators then and webinar coordinators. This was a result of a British Council funded study in China and Japan, where it emerged that there was a real need for collaboration between researchers and practitioners, but also in EMI settings between content practitioners and English teachers as well, to share resources and also to facilitate dialogue. It also became apparent in the field, the growing field of English medium instruction, where we have a number of early career researchers and also global Englishies, where there was a need to bridge the gap between theory and practice and really facilitate dialogue between teachers and researchers and build a community. So that's really where ELINET emerged from, this idea that we needed to build an online community of practice in these two growing fields amongst various stakeholders. We have grown from strength to strength, and I'm always amazed at the enthusiasm and effort from our 98 coordinators across the globe in various teams. They've remained incredibly patient as I moved institution, had to take the site off, moved to a new website company, and we've completely redeveloped everything. And as I mentioned, it's very much a team effort. Everyone works on a voluntary basis on this, and the amount of effort has just been phenomenal. So I'd like to thank everyone in the room that's been involved in this so far. Thank you. We have about 700 members, and we differentiate between coordinators and members. So a member is an active member of the network. They receive the mailing list, the newsletter. A coordinator has a more active role, where they would be a member of a team, and you'll learn more about the network over the course of the conference. We have Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, and we have a lot of followers as well. And Mickey is our social media coordinator, and also Emin as well, and they've been really active here, so thank you for that. We also have a number of ELINET branches, so in addition to having a large community of practice, we also aim to foster mini community of practices in context. Thailand, where we have growing interest in global Englishes, so a lot of work being undertaken in the Thai context. Indonesia, Kazakhstan, I think Davran is in the audience here, yes. Romania, we've got Vlad and Alina, our coordinators from ELINET Romania. Spain, Portugal, Brazil, and we have a lot more interest from other contexts as well. So the aim is that we'll work collaboratively with our various ELINET branches, both in terms of collaborative curriculum development, but also research collaboration as well. So it's quite a big team, and we have ongoing meetings. So the purpose then, as Mickey mentioned, ELINET aims to provide a professional forum to nurture our growing community. So we've started with 2 subfields of Global Englishes and EMI, 2 rapidly growing subfields of applied linguistics. The aim is to create a mini community of practice so we can collaborate and share knowledge and keep up to speed with developments in the field. And it aims to benefit a wide range of stakeholders, but it also aims to facilitate engagement with these stakeholders as well and increase the impact of our research. We hope that it will enable our stakeholders to exchange educational experiences and ideas. The student voice is very important, as is the practitioner voice here, so we have lots of podcast, blog, video interviews with teachers in context. One of our key aims is not just research-informed teaching, but teaching-informed research. And that's really something that we want to develop with the network and with our alumni strand as well, working with our alumni after graduation. And Mickey might mention more of that at the end of the conference with future directions and your project as well. So as I mentioned, we have 2 strands. We also look at the wider areas of education, languages and internationalisation, but mainly focus on EMI and Global Englishes at the moment. Our Global Englishes researchers, obviously some of us like myself and many in the room would position ourselves within both fields, interested in the global spread of English and the pedagogical implications. So how English functions as a global lingua franca and the implications that this has on teaching and learning English as a global language in today's multilingual and globalised world. And also English medium instruction, which, as we know, is a phenomenal trend in the internationalisation of higher education in non-Anglophone contexts. Our EMI, ELINET researchers focus on a number of different issues related to EMI. And you'll find out more about that over the conference. So it's an online cutting-edge academic network. We have teaching and research resources, online seminars, blog, video, podcast interviews. We've been working very hard to populate the site. Seminar series that's led by Paolo, our University of Aberdeen PhD student in Global Englishes. We aim to showcase our network publications, our key publications and our projects. And we hope that the network will be of benefit to researchers. It aims to offer a platform for us to disseminate our research and increase the impact. Practitioners do not have the time to read our lengthy journal articles or our books. So with abstract summaries, blog interviews, we hope that stakeholders will be able to go to the network and keep up to date on the key findings from our project. What's happening in the field and who might I want to come to work with us and our teachers as well. It also aims to offer a professional forum for collaboration, so researchers can put out calls. By highlighting all the projects that we're involved in, researchers may be able to see who's involved in what and who may be a suitable collaborator for a call for funding. We also have, we share data collection instruments. So this increases the transparency of our research. Some of our projects have also shared the raw data, so we can add to those data sets and also analyse existing data sets, so work with other data sets. Alina's been very active uploading all of these to a third-party website, Zenodo, where all of these are hosted. The idea with sharing our data collection instruments is to also to foster replication studies in the field. But a key part of the network is really capacity building. And you'll see that with the number of students involved in the conference and PhD students. in our various teams. We have a number of early career, particularly in EMI, the number of PhD proposals on a weekly basis. A lot of you are nodding your head. It's really quite incredible. So we hope that the network will offer a place for our PhD students and early career researchers to make a community as well, to meet others from different universities. As our students, we've got Edinburgh here and Aberdeen, Glasgow, Oxford as well. It also offers a place for our early career researchers to meet with more established academics as well, who sit on our advisory panel and offer a number of talks. We also hope that the network will be of benefit to practitioners as well. So we offer a resource sharing platform. So in Global Englishes, practitioners can upload their own resources, primary school, junior high, university materials, download resources, everything's freely available. On our EMI resources site, resources are organised by university discipline. So here content professors teaching physics, for example, can share resources on the site and also work with ESP practitioners, for example, here. It also aims to help practitioners develop their own professional practice. A lot of our teachers are doing very, very valuable classroom-based research that is not getting published in places that we may go to acquire research findings. So we want to work with our practitioners in the classroom to do collaborative classroom-based research. We also hope that the network will enhance the overall educational experience of our students, the opportunity to establish meaningful relationships. You're going to hear from a lot of our students over the course of the next 2 days, and they'll reflect on what they've learnt from the network and who they've met and how it's benefited from them. I know that many of them have found it a useful way to grow a community and even to find data collection sites as well. It also offers a means for our students to strengthen their online research profile, engage with conference organisation and the overall network organisation as well, and to work with more established academics. So hopefully they're learning a lot of skills and see this as a positive experience. But really it's about empowering our early career academics and supporting them in their journey. Quite ambitious, really. We hope it will be of benefit to other stakeholders, so the general public interested in the global spread of English and the impact that this is having in our different ELINET branches as well. And we hope that a lot of us are engaged with policymakers, and we have stakeholder engagement pages. Nadia has uploaded all of these, so she's very familiar with all of the activities that our coordinators are involved with. But you can go to these pages to see upcoming plenaries, who has been engaging with policymakers, presentation to policymaker groups. So you can see what everyone is doing, and hopefully policymakers will be able to go to these pages as well and gain an insight into what we're doing and what they can learn from this as well. So you're all welcome to join, and you can contribute, share your own resources, you can upload your own projects, your publications as well, and use the network as a way to showcase your work. So what difference does our research aim to make? Again, quite ambitious. So really overall we want to raise awareness of the globalization of the English language and the impact, particularly on pedagogy. In terms of Global Englishes, we want to improve knowledge and understanding of how English functions as a global lingua franca and how this looks very different to the traditional ways it's taught in the classroom according to native norms. And we hope that the network will facilitate this much needed paradigm shift away from native norms and enable practitioners to, we have a theory-practice divide in the field, where at the theoretical level scholars are calling for change for this paradigm shift, but at the practical level teachers need materials, they need guidance, they need frameworks. So hopefully in the network, by bringing scholars together, we can move forward with this. Hopefully. Similarly, in EMI, we want to improve knowledge and understanding of the growing phenomenon of teaching subjects in English. EMI is a rapidly growing field of study. However, it hasn't caught up with the pace of policy implementation. And in non-Anglophone contexts, the speed of policy implementations is really quite phenomenal, with a lack of evidence-based policy making. And we hope to contribute to that by showcasing the findings of our research. And also responding to the scarcity of research. It's growing, but we want to add to this. So the research at the practical level, what's happening at the classroom level, and also foster collaboration. So overall, we hope the network will improve the quality of educational provision and extend the reach of our research. Impact, this big buzzword in academia, and we do hope that the network will help us increase the impact of our work by making our work more accessible to a wide range of audiences, and encourage network members to share resources and to work together to collaborate, and also create equal opportunities for success. And again, it's this capacity building aspect with our early career researchers. We have ongoing needs analysis, so Jing Wen will present her study. She's been appointed as our needs analysis intern. She's doing a study on what you think of the website and the conference and how we can improve things. And as I mentioned at the start, the network emerged from a needs analysis study in the East Asian context, and I'll come back to this at the closing presentation. So we have supposedly 150 people here and 224 online. We've catered for 150 today. 52 presentations and 12 posters, so we're really grateful for you supporting our first conference, and I was really excited when I saw all the abstracts as well, and it's just nice to see a lot of you in person. We've come from 67 institutions in 26 countries, which is fabulous. And this is our conference organising committee, who have been outstanding. We would not have a conference without all of them, led by Nadia. So if you ever want to organise a conference, contact this team of people.